Y'all gotta excuse me, but I had to come in with my car chronicles today. I must start off and saying it's a beautiful day today. The weather is booming. Um, I mean, Cali, we just got this crazy weather here and there, but it's cool today. It's nice. But it's Monday. And boy, when I tell you it's been a busy Monday and I'm only halfway through my day, a little over halfway, it's been a hot mess. But I wanted to touch first I want to say, you guys, I usually do um the grown folk table talk on Sunday evenings, and we had an issue last night with a technical issue, and I have to work it out. I'm gonna work it out. I got a new computer, thank the Lord, but for some reason with my Zoom, I have a black screen. So I have to go through these steps and settings to get the camera to be accepted from that computer to Zoom and all that, all that. Anyway, couldn't figure it out last night, but I'm working on it. I do have other means to record, so if I don't get it taken care of um tonight, I mean to this week, it will be using the other means next week, because next Sunday we will be table talking. Okay, so I just had to say that. But my message today was make them appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, stop doing too much. Stop doing too much for those that don't deserve it. And I can't say this enough, because I've heard a few stories lately about how much a person is doing for somebody, and they're upset and pissed because this person is not reciprocating. Well, duh, it's your call. You're doing it. If you're doing it, it's your fault. You're doing it. Nobody is twisting your hand. Nobody is making you do anything. You made the choice to do what you're doing. So therefore, you have to look at the man or the woman in the mirror. Do they truly deserve? And another thing I wanted to bring up, when we do things for someone, when we do nice things, gestures, or favors, or giving somebody something, we do it out of love and not with the expectations of them doing something back. The same thing with like giving Christmas gifts. Of course, we all want to get something back, but you give Christmas gifts to those that you think of in the moment, in the season, and just want to give them something. You don't do it in terms of, well, if I get them something, they sure better give me something, or I ain't gonna give them nothing. Or, some people be weighing the amount of the gift price. Oh, I spent $100, they only spent $20. I mean, what? Come on now, quit. Stop doing that. Give because that's what you want to do. Give from your heart. However, sometimes there's some who do too much. They extremely give and do for somebody in terms of trying to buy their friendship or buy them in the area of commitment of a relationship. Now, is the person wrong for accepting? I did a video uh, not long ago on something in this regard, but maybe not the same, but it touched on it. But is the person wrong for accepting the goods because they know that this person is giving? They're giving, they're giving, they're giving, they're doing. They're not asking for it, and they by all means can do things themselves. But this person is giving it to them, and they're taking it. It's like somebody waving $100 in front of you saying, here, take this, and that you need some food, and that other $100 that you was gonna spend on the food could be put to another bill or something. Hey, you gonna take it? You gonna take the $100 bill, right? So what I'm saying is, you have to be mindful of how much you are sprinkling and doing for somebody when you do it, as far as them deserving it, or as far as it being a balance. If you see that you are doing way more than the other person is even halfway thinking about doing, right? I was trying to turn on the light, but that ain't gonna work. But if you see it as though you're doing way more, and you be sitting up there saying, well, damn, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, and that will never do nothing for me. When the last time they did something for me? And you have to sit up there and be talking to yourself like you cuckoo, right? Asking these questions, then something is wrong. Something is wrong, Captain. You're going to have to sit down and reassess and think about what the heck you doing. Okay, because putting stock in something that's not going to benefit you in any kind of way. Say, for instance, if you're putting stock into somebody, you care about them. So you're a giver, you're a doer. So you just do. And we have some men that are really, really guilty of being overdoers too, and some women take advantage of it. So this is not just geared against the women or the men. It's both sexes get involved with this, right? We both end up sometimes just doing too much for the wrong situation, okay? And it's not going, or it's not dancing to your tune or going in your direction at all. But you're just doing, hoping. It's like you keep putting a certain type of worm on your line while you're fishing, and you throw it out to the sea, and you're waiting for a certain big fish to nibble on that worm, and one or two or three or four, five, six nibble on it and eat it. You will it back in, the worm is gone, and you reap nothing. There's no fish hooked on the hook, right? So you gotta remember that it should be a balance. If you're giving, you should be receiving too at some point. If you're receiving, you should be giving at some point too. People sit up and want to justify, well, I didn't ask for it. They just did it. Why do I have to go out and do things? I wasn't planning on doing nothing like that for them anyway. So because they did it, I got to sit up here and do it too? They may have a point there. I mean, I don't know. It depends on their character and their spirit and this and that. But at the end of the day, like I was talking to somebody about this, don't take things if you're not planning on really putting stock into this person as far as relationships are concerned and dating. If this person is doing all these things for you and you don't see a reason to want to be with them, or you don't want to be with them, or they're just around for convenience or whatever it may be, stop taking their stuff. Just stop it. Stop it, because what you're doing in the long run is going to be the finger pointed at you. It's going to be blaming you. Even though they went on and did it, your butt went on and took it, knowing that you didn't want to have nothing else to do with that person other than what you was doing. Either you was receiving, it was some time spent here and there, or some clapping. That's it. You had already put in your mind that this is not the woman I want to be my woman or my wife. This is not the man I want to be my man or my husband. But, and women are guilty of this too. I'm going to speak it on women being guilty of it too. If the man is a doer, and women love for a man to be a doer, but if he's a doer and a giver, she's going to sit up and accept it, especially if she's clapping with him. And it's not to say she's trying to be a hoe or anything, excuse my language, but she is going to want to get something back for opening up. Okay? For opening up, she's going to want to get something back. So she see it as fair exchange, what they call it, y'all, fair exchange, something robbery. But anyway, she see it as getting back what she's given. She's given something of value, her goods, and he's giving her whatever he's giving her and doing for her because he's getting the goods. But when you flip that, yeah, interestingly, I just had a thought. Do men think that way too? I mean, men are giving their goods, right? He's giving you the So if he's giving the to a woman on a regular basis, shouldn't he get something too? Something to think about. Why is it just women should reap the benefits of giving away her goods, but he's giving away his goods, so why can't he reap benefits? They both should be reaping, if you ask me. You both should be reaping the benefits and being doers and givers, both of you, when you come together and it's for the right purpose. Now, like I said, if it's not for a purpose that's for you, keep it moving, Captain. Keep it pushing. You know, I just ugh, I just cringe when I see or hear somebody telling me about all these things they doing. All these things they doing for somebody. And this person is doing nothing in return for them. Nothing. If their car was stuck on the freeway and they called them, they wouldn't answer the phone or have an excuse of being busy or have an excuse that I can't get to you. Or they may even give you a suggestion like, why don't you call AAA? Call AAA. AAA, I'm giving you a shout out. Why don't you call AAA? They'll come get you. Tow service. They'll crank up your battery. They'll give you a new battery. They'll fix your wheels. Why are you calling me? Don't you pay per year for a membership to have 4 services a year? So call AAA. They gonna tell you something crazy like that, and you be like, man, that's messed up. I just wanted my boo to come on out here and help me, and they telling me to call AAA. Now I could see calling AAA if the car truly needed to be towed, because your boo can't tow the car, right? And that's another thing about this boo thing. Folks be calling boo, 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 boo. What the heck is a boo? What does that mean? What does a boo mean when you're doing all this? That's going to be another talk. I'm gonna do a short on that because I need to know what y'all think about this boo thing. But anyway, Car Chronicles, Lady D, aka Donna Smith, DGRIER 12,000 at yahoo.com. Like, share, subscribe. Again, I apologize for not getting at you guys yesterday with the Grown Folk Table Talk, but I will be there. I'm working on that technical difficulty. I want you all to have a wonderful day. Think about some of the things I said, okay? Think about it. Talk about it. Share it. Like it. Subscribe to it, okay? I gotta go. See y'all later. Mwah.